So this is what we're gonna do now. Let me start here video and we'll see what's gonna happen. Okay, so I want to a little bit to talk about today, guys, about the dropshipping and the dropshipping works or not working. All those questions are, I think, even not relevant. If you are doing something with the dropshipping today, you know that dropshipping works. And dropshipping always work. The difference is if we work or not and which way we are working. Look, I want to give you a little bit kind of like inspiration here, or maybe just some good advice. One very major but very good and very important advice. And the advice is, when you start your dropshipping from the beginning, okay, what we do, if you follow my trainings, what we do what? We go open account and then we follow through Amazon, right? We find out those cool sellers there on Amazon who are 4-star and up, those sellers, right? Then we start listing those small products there, and then we just by the time when you go like 3 months in $7.99, you list, and this is how we grow our account. Everything is cool, everything is nice, but you know what? There is one so important aspect inside. Only few of us are thinking about that. Because you see, if you keep doing the same system over and over and over again, what will gonna happen is probably the same results. I think you can testify to that, and you can say yes, it's kind of like about the same results all the time, pretty much every day. Whatever the case would be, $1,000 plus minus, something like $500 plus minus every on profit, like every month. Okay, so that kind of dropshipping we can do. Yes, of course we can do that kind of dropshipping, but what we realized, and that's what we are doing, that's where actually the idea about high ticket dropshipping started out, that we are not using only the dropshipping as a dropshipping, but we are using those suppliers on Amazon. If you follow the system, if you follow the training and you go and you list those products, you have seen in my videos, I have been showing you that there are items we have been selling, and I have been selling, and students, I don't mind, they sell items tens of times, hundreds of times, the same items. Okay, so how do we do this? 10 times it's okay, you can manage 10 times, but if you start selling the same items hundreds and hundreds of times, don't you think there is something behind that? Should be something, some ability behind it to sell hundreds and hundreds of the same item from the same supplier again and again and again? Do you know how that's possible? Have you ever thought that you need to probably reach out to the supplier and talk with them to cut the deal, to be able, first of all, to dropship this item again and again and again? Because standard situation is that so many times on Amazon the limits are there. Just there is limitations that how many items you can buy per day and how many items you can purchase and send away. Okay, but anyway, the point here is, do not overlook the possibility to find the high ticket source in there, because that's exactly what we are doing in our high ticket training. Where do we got those crazy deals? If you have been following me on Facebook and on my site for lately, you noticed already that I'm so much like going now into the direction of the high ticket, and I thought I will not gonna be doing this publicly, but well, there are some good reasons to do this, because first of all, the courses and the trainings what I have out there for the dropshipping, they still work, right? They still work, but you are getting about the same results all the time, and you are leaving the money on the table. If you just implement those trainings, you're just leaving money on the table, because you do not use the possibility to reach out to those suppliers and to cut the deals with them later on for the high ticket. What it means, let me explain very quickly. Okay, very simple way and very quickly. Now, let's say you did everything right and everything good and everything is perfectly amazing from the beginning, 3 months, 6 months, whatever. Okay, so your account is on a good stand, 100% positive, 99% positive. You started to sell a lot of items per day, every day, and your feedback score went up to 457, 99.6 positive, something like this. Okay, so which means you are not the newbie one, but you are already established eBay seller. Okay, now on the way you found out, if you follow my trainings of course, you found out that there is some specific items that are selling for you better than other items. Okay, so and you, if you follow the training, you probably multiplied on the same items. You are not searching around for another supplier, you are not searching around for another items from another supplier, but you are doing the multiplication, you are doing the outstanding, the positioning yourself outstanding, and multiplication on the same items which are selling for you already. Okay, if that's the scenario if you are following our training. Okay, so now what happens is the same items we're going to start selling again. So you have two ways to go. You have a way to reach out to your supplier, or you have a way to open another Amazon account and ship from another Amazon account, because this one account is limited. So which way you go, it's up to you. What we are doing, we are reaching out to supplier, and well, there is a specific way of course how to talk with them, because you know what, in most cases what happened actually with me at the beginning when I tried to do this was I was reach out to them, I send them letters and stuff like this, and even was no response in some scenarios. In better case scenario there was like you know, the assistant. You never get into the ear of the owner or on the boss, because your message there is not worth to be passed on to the boss, to the owner, to the responsible person who is responsible for the business. But your letter gets only in the front of assistant, and she or he is sitting just replying emails. Okay, so that's the best case scenario. So, and I failed on this in many times, and until I found a way how to how to get straight into the using the same assistant, or secretary, or whatever you call it, VA, whatever it would be, but how to get what to write, how to send, and to get in a contact with the owner during the dropshipping time. Why? Because first of all, to cut the deal that I need to raise those limits away from Amazon, okay, and I need a better price because of things like explained in the training there. Okay, so of course I'm not going to explain everything here, but that's the training, because it's not like one sentence what you write there, but there is a mindset, there is explanation what we are doing and what's our purpose, and the most of all, what is the benefit for him. Nobody cares about you, not about me. When you reach out to somebody and explain how great you are or what's your intention, nobody cares about that. Everyone cares about what is in that message, what the benefit for him, for the receiver. If you can nail that, you got the deal. Okay, so anyway, to skip some parts, here is the story. You have to do this because we know that if we make good relationships with this supplier there, okay, we were gonna use that supplier for our high ticket dropshipping later on. Okay, and what happened is, let's say this scenario happened now. Right now, I reached out to somebody and I made the deal and I get to know him, and his name is John, my name is Andrew. Hello, Andrew. John, this is Andrew again, and this and this, and he writes me back, and so we keep kind of like knowing each other. That's positioning. That's how we position ourselves. That's the part of the positioning. It's in the training as well. Okay, so now this is today. Today we got what? May 4. Now time goes on let's say on and we work together, and we make some conversions and business attitude and stuff like this in July or on August somewhere. Okay, this is developing on developing stage. I use the same guy, the same supplier I use for my high ticket dropshipping, and I am not to making the deals, because you know those guys, those are the human beings. They are making business. They are making business. They are trying to sell their stuff into the Amazon, and Amazon is distributing for them. Okay, what we are doing, we are cutting the deals with them for the good price, for the bunch of the items what they got. Let's say 1,000 pieces. Okay, if we can find a buyer who will gonna buy the 1,000 pieces, we are doing the same dropshipping. We do not invest any money. We're just using our contact, what we developed on the way on our eBay dropshipping business. And on another side, we are going back to the same suppliers with whom we made the contacts and deals. Already we made a deal. We are not somebody from out the street coming into the, knocking to the door. Hey, I want to buy from you 1,000 items of whatever it will be, the home, the garden chairs or something like this. We don't do this. Nobody will gonna take you seriously, and nobody, because they don't know you. They have to know you. That's called branding. They have to know you. That's why we need this account on eBay. When they see us, what we are doing, it's in a good stand. It's not 16 feedbacks there, but there is 400, there is 800 feedbacks there. That's why we are developing those portfolio sales on our fundamental level. Okay, that's why we are keeping the score on eBay supreme, like as close as possible to 100 positive. That's why we are getting the sales record up, to get the feedback as high number as possible, because those guys, they were gonna look to our account and we have to prove them somehow. We are not the Shopify sellers, we are the eBay sellers, and they can see on eBay our record, and when we offer them the benefit, they were gonna respond to us based on what they have seen. It's kind of like our recommendation, it's our resume, you call it what you want, it's our just reference how it is. Okay, so now based on this, that's why we are doing so good, this dropshipping style of first 3 months to develop, to get to another stage, to get even to monopoly when we just flowing out, and we can use those, and that's what we are doing actually in monopoly. We use those in monopoly system just to sell them, to outsource, and not to be dependent on eBay, but we are selling them. So we are increasing actually the business for the Amazons. We are not using Amazon anymore, but we are using Amazon seller, okay, for our products. Now the high ticket dropshipping is when we use not one item, but when we use hundreds of items or thousands of items, depends on our buyer. Where to find the buyers, how to deal this business, this is everything is inside in the training, of course, but this is just for not for the purpose for this video, but the purpose for this video is just to bring your attention to how good you have to do the dropshipping your first 3 months or whatever, your first 6 months, or pay attention, think about what can you develop from what you are doing already to another stage, because dropshipping as it is right now, it's just for the pennies. It's a penny war. You are getting into the war of penny. You're earning about $500 or $600 per month, and you think that's a good money. For some cases it is, I know, yes, of course. So for some people in some countries that's good money, but that's not how dropshipping really works in terms of making money. Dropshipping works itself, of course it works, but do you work in a profitable way with the dropshipping, or you just follow dropshipping as a dropshipping standard system? Which way do you go? If you would like to scale your dropshipping business to the next level, you can visit our site. The link will going to be around somewhere here, or you can visit another video on here on the Facebook or on the YouTube, or just reach out to me if you need some extra information how you can develop your own high ticket dropshipping, because that's where the future is. And what the high ticket dropshipping basically is, you can find out. It's on the Facebook already, and I think I put something on the YouTube as well. Most definitely you can find out on my site. The link I will drop somewhere if you don't know where my site is. Okay, and it's basically you are making on one sale, you are making something around. We have this standard kind of, that's what I call 10K offer, because it's around, it's plus minus. Sometimes we go, if it's good, we can go like 8K, 8,000, or sometimes the best case right now what we have put it in a training also is the Amanda from Australia and her team. Okay, the 3 girls, they did 18,000 in 3 days from Australia. They never have been in America. They made a deal in America, 18,000 in 3 days, not in a profit but the deal. Okay, they got, I think what was 7,000 in profit or something like this. They made exactly using the same system. And she is explaining how she reached out, what she was asking to the communication stuff, and we have I think on this moment we have 4 case studies already on the training, and more will be uploaded. And so this is amazing. This is how the high ticket dropshipping works right now. This is why we need to do those small steps, just to make sure that everything is in a proper place at the very fundamental, because that will be so important for our high ticket dropshipping, what we are doing right now. Or if you miss that point, you just keep struggling, keep hearing that somebody is suspended on because of something, and tracking numbers are late shipment and stuff like this, all those crazy things. Instead, you can use 2-3 shipments per month. 2-3 shipments per month, and you have the same money what some of you are earning all in a all year. So that's totally different dropshipping. Okay. Anyway, I hope you got at least some questions in your head. Drop them down in the comments. I will try to answer them. If not, follow me and see what we are doing, how we are doing. I will be uploading as much information I can to any place I have, or actually 2 places only. Here, Facebook, YouTube, that's it. Okay. And yeah, of course, in my trainings, yes, we have free training. Don't think we are having only the paid trainings. No, we have free training on my site. Okay, you can get there, and see you later on. Take care. Bye bye.